Does Burning Brownie truly have the best cheesecake in town? Let's find out today. Burning Brownie इस्लामाबाद में एक काफ़ी पॉपुलर कैफ़े और बेकरी है, which is also quite a popular hangout spot for Islamabadis. I used to obsess over their cheesecake myself until a new cheesecake came to town that stole my heart. Just a couple of steps away from the original Burning Brownie outlet in Beverly Center lies Crema, or should I say Crema, which is basically the Italian word for Oh, and by the way, this video is not sponsored by Burning Brownie, nor is it sponsored by Crema. Burning Brownie's been around for quite a while now, and it makes sense that they have a lot of variety. Once I got there, I wanted to order everything on display, but for the purpose of this video, I decided to stick with cheesecake only. Crema के desserts की range थोड़ी limited है compared to Burning Brownie, but they're definitely not limited in terms of flavor. I've had cheesecakes from both cafes many times, but I've never had them side by side. So I went ahead and did a takeaway from Burning Brownie, and because I'm so rebellious, I decided to sit at Crema and have Burning Brownie cheesecake.
I'm such a rebel.
It's also because Burning Brownie's aesthetic, although it's very cozy and inviting, is not my vibe. I prefer Crema's minimalist and clutter-free ambience. Initially, दोनों cheesecakes देखने में काफ़ी similar हैं. But if you look closely, Crema का cheesecake काफ़ी light, airy और fluffy है, whereas Burning Brownie का cheesecake काफ़ी thick और densely packed है. This really doesn't have any impact on the taste of a cheesecake, but oh my god, it definitely impacts the texture of a cheesecake and how it's going to feel in your mouth. Because the Crema cheesecake is so light and fluffy, it instantly melts in your mouth. Burning Brownie's cheesecake, on the other hand, is very dense and thick, and it's the sort of dessert that leaves a residue in your mouth, and you may need to wash it down with water. Talking solely about taste now, Crema ka cheesecake
बहुत lemony है.
If you've never had a cheesecake, it's supposed to be tangy, lemony, khatta. Burning Brownie's cheesecake, on the other hand, definitely had this tangy flavor profile missing.
उतना lemony cheesy नहीं है. मतलब चीज़ थोड़ी सी हल्की सी उसमें खटास होती है ना चीज़ में हमेशा desserts वाली जो होती है वो इसमें से missing है.
When it comes to the biscuity base of both cheesecakes, Crema definitely has a thicker base as compared to Burning Brownie. And if you see the crust at the back, again Crema is the clear winner because look at the height of that crust. It goes all the way up to the top. And in comparison, when you see Burning Brownie's crust, you'll be disappointed. This isn't just about how it looks. A cheesecake, apart from the flavor, is all about texture. And there's just not enough biscuit on the Burning Brownie one to give it a good texture. Lastly, if I'm being really extra at this point, which I am, the Crema cheesecake had a lot of air bubbles on top. The Burning Brownie cheesecake was quite smooth and had fewer air bubbles, which usually points to a better technique. Basically, to sum it up, Crema took the lead in taste, texture, and crust, whereas Burning Brownie took the lead in technique.
There is absolutely no comparison between Burning Brownie and Crema's cheesecake. Crema is the clear winner for me. I used to love Burning Brownie as well till I had Crema, or as the official pronunciation says, I think it's Crema. It's either Spanish or Italian, I'm not sure. But I'm Islamabadi, so I will use the Islamabadi pronunciation, which is Crema.
My search for the best cheesecake in Islamabad also took me to Tehzeeb Bakers, formerly known as Rahat Bakery, which is the oldest bakery I know in Islamabad. It has been around since my childhood. But once I got there, disappointment struck again. Although Tehzeeb has insane variety, they only sell you the full cake and don't give out individual slices.
दिल तो बहुत था वो cheesecake लेने का, but they only give out the whole cake. वो एक slice नहीं देते और मैं पूरा केक नहीं लेके जा रही. मुझे खाना ज़ाया करने का कोई शौक नहीं है. And नीलम हालांकि बहुत शौकीन है चीज़ केक की, वो भी ये ख़त्म नहीं कर सकती थी. So Tehzeeb, please, if you're watching this, if anybody from Tehzeeb is watching this, please separately भी slices बेचें. किसी का दिल करता है, you know, on the go एक बंदा अगर आए खाने के लिए तो उसको नसीब तो हो. Even though I requested कि अगर मैं ऑर्डर पे एक छोटा केक बनवाना चाहूँ, a mini cake, they said वो भी नहीं कर सकते. So I understand, लेकिन too bad अब हम वो रिव्यू नहीं कर सकेंगे. I apologize to any Burning Brownie fans I might have offended in this video. That was not my intention. It totally was. Crema is where you need to go for the best cheesecake in Islamabad.
If you guys enjoyed this Clash of the Cheesecakes Islamabad edition, Don't forget to subscribe, and also make sure you watch my ultimate biscuit comparison on which is the best Pakistani biscuit to dip into your chai.